Fun fact. Yeah, yesterday took the day off. I took the day off. I could have streamed yesterday, but I just like didn't. I don't know. Just didn't for some reason. I could have streamed like in the beginning of the day. I just decided not to. Yeah, I just did some stuff. But then got rained out today, so the stuff had to get cut short. I just went back to my gaming and chilling. I don't think it's raining now, actually, but oh well. Yeah, today's itinerary is Zelda. Today's itinerary, if you can check with the Twitch extension. The itinerary is a picture of this game, and then it should be picture of Goat Simulator. I don't know, I think I have been playing this game. I think I've played this game more like in the past 2 weeks than I did like the past 2 months. I am on that grind. Might get the game beaten. Might get the game beaten eventually. We'll see. Be doing that DLC, who knows. I did think about, I still want to use my Ganon amiibo at some point. I'm just not sure when. I don't know, like, I almost don't want to spoil what he has. Other than, I know he has armor. That's all I know. I don't know whether, like, to just go ahead and get it. I think I pretty much have armor that, like, does everything I need. But you can't climb any higher. Who knows? Maybe, like, on the way to doing the 3rd shrine, I'll use it. Maybe when I use it. Alright, so today in Zelda, I'm actually gonna do odds and ends. I think I had odds and ends in the title last time, but I wound up just exploring the Gerudo Desert instead. It was fine. So I'll probably explore the Highlands here, which shouldn't take as long, because I've already explored it most of the way. And then, explore this mountain some more, too. I've already, like, been here, but I gotta find 3 other guys, I think? Or is it 4? Actually talk to this guy and double check. Is it 3 or is it 4? Yeah, and then we gotta get the Master Sword. We gotta do lots of odds and ends from exploring. I think it's 4. He isn't saying, though. I remember he said it when I gave him back. Yeah, we'll see how far I get. I at least want to do all those odds and ends. I also have a list of, like, materials I need to find. I think I'll go ahead and do the fast traveling, though. We'll save the exploring for last. I think I'll even get the Master Sword. Halfway through our quest, we get the Master Sword. That sounds about right. I think in Zelda... I think when I played Zelda 1, it was more like 3/4 of the way. But that's partially because I had to find where to get it. I think if I knew where to get it, I would have gotten it earlier. Maybe you can kind of apply that in this game, too. Like, you could just run around, explore, and then just not happen to go here. Like, do 3 of the Guardians. So you went this way, you went to the desert, and you went to Zora's Domain. And it's like, oh, the Master Sword is here. Well. Well, then. Okay, we'll go to Hiteno first, maybe. We want to go to Kikiro last, because that's armor. We'll go here first. There is a guy I need to slay. There's an enemy type I need to slay. I don't want to do it with a horse. We'll go ahead and do that. Because on the list is, you know, guts from an enemy. Well, a horn from an enemy I have yet to actually, like, fight in combat. I feel like I should do that. Maybe. I'll probably find, like, the bottom tier one and try to fight it. What I've learned so far is none of the enemies are as hard as they seem to fight. They just all have a trick. If I abuse stasis, then I'm invincible. Actually, we could have just fast traveled to here. Let's just do it. I'm lazy. I just don't like the fast traveling loading screen breaks my immersion. I didn't have to load. If like maybe it was just like the going into the blue stuff was the loading screen. It was like a second longer. Then I'd be okay. I'd probably fast travel all the time. We can get this crazy stuff too. Get an ancient shield, ancient short sword, ancient blade saw. It's all look pretty crazy. Just you have to be able to afford them. Oh, we need money. I think I have enough. Yeah, I have enough to make one, but I forgot to sell stuff for money. Heads up a sop. Your nice little double emote. This little double emote. Nice little Christmas present. I'm definitely anticipating the Christmas a little bit. Did that go out? This game sucks. Still love how that's in the game. This reminds me I need to play Shadow of Mordor. I was watching some YouTube video. And some guy was talking about Shadow of Mordor and the Nemesis system. Like, yeah, I need to play that game again after I like beat this game. I've been like watching YouTube videos before I go to sleep for like the past month. Any news on the new emote? That's a good question. Nothing new. It's on the to-do list. I mean, I'll probably start it on stream. Who knows? Maybe within like the next few days. Will either be by this Sunday when I do something about it on stream, or after, like the week after Christmas. I'll just be gone the week after Christmas. And if I really wanted, I could just take an image from somewhere else and do a simple edit to it, and that could be the emote. I don't like taking pictures from things that aren't mine as emotes. I was just thinking about you. A meat and rice bowl. That beetle should give you like better and better stuff as you give him or her stuff. We can sell her clothes? Too bad we don't get any dupes. What can I sell? Just one apple. Yeah, I kind of forgot I was gonna make a new emote even, kinda. Like, not completely, it just wasn't on the current to-do list. I was working on, putting, like, a bunch of random highlights from my stream in a video today. So I'm like, it's about to be 2018, and the video is basically just gonna be, like, 2017 highlights, so I don't want to do 2017 and 2018. Can't do that. That's not allowed. Yeah. I thought I had it like halfway done already. Like half the work on it done already, but I looked and apparently I'm missing some stuff. I'm missing it, so I had to start from scratch. And it still shouldn't take that long. I looked in, like, I don't know. It's not that recently I haven't been looking for, like, clip-worthy moments. It's just there hasn't been anything interesting the last, like, month and a half. It's mostly just because I've been doing a lot of Zelda. And this game's just pretty chill. There's not too many crazy moments that happen. Not a wacky and kooky game like Saints Row. Maybe that'll change today, but Goat Simulator, I think Goat Simulator's been described as like a streamer bait game. I know it's just like Unity engine default assets in sort of GTA-ish world, but there'll be all sorts of wacky and kooky stuff happening later today. Yeah, speaking of clips from this year, if anyone hasn't been paying attention to other Twitch streamers or any Twitch stuff, because I don't think it's available anywhere else. I think I have to be directly linked it, but Twitch has been doing like a year in clips thing. I have mine linked in the stream feed. You can look at that. I didn't actually add it to the clips command, even though I put it in the stream title. Maybe I should do that. Probably not. Maybe. But basically it looks like, from what I can tell, Twitch just takes the most popular clip each month and gives you 12 months of the year. It's alright. I watched a whole bunch of channels ones yesterday, but since they're the most popular clips, it's like I've already seen like most of them. It wasn't all that interesting. I think they did a more comprehensive year in review, like not only like it was similar to the Spotify thing. Alright, should I do... We'll do a helmet. Actually, we'll do armor, because I'm not gonna have a full Guardian resist set. If I wanted to farm rupees, I could make these, it looks like, almost. Ancient gears, too, huh? Yeah, if they did, like, game stream the most, if they did the stats on, like, the games you streamed, like, maybe your most popular game or whatever from the year, that'd be a much more interesting year in review, but I guess the clips thing is pretty easy to do. Alright, I got the armor. Not really, I can, like, go for the weapons from this place, but you gotta farm so many Guardian items. I guess I'll go for these leaves. Or at least this one. I know what this one is. This one is just there's a guy in the way. And we can slay him. I guess we'll just go and slay. We'll just equip my strongest armor, since it's just a strong boy. I might get a horse? Maybe not. Is there no way to arrange by strength? There's gotta be, right? No? Doesn't look like it. I just gotta deal with it. I think my strongest hat is basically all of them. I can just wear whatever one I want. Or if you go with an attack up hat. Maybe that'd be better. hard for me to look at all this. There's no arrange by, like, strength button, which kind of sucks. I want to try out these disguises, too. I'll probably have to go, like, to a beginning of the game area and just sneak into a camp and see if I can disguise. I can do a spy disguise. Oh, hey. I guess if you want ancient gears for the thingy, you just gotta farm them. Just gotta go to these piles and farm them. Doesn't look like it's that hard. The problem is the ancient cores. These aren't as easy to get. There's a base nearby. They're in the river. I think it's pretty obvious where the base are. I'm gonna drop some bombs. There we go, there's our hardy base. I don't know how many I need, though. I need a lot. Is that not a hardy base? Aw, man. That's not. That must have been the only one. Alright, where am I going? No, I'm going over here. I gotta go up the mountain. Okay, let's see if our mask works. He doesn't care. I'm a friend. Don't attack me. I'm a friend. Oh, okay, he's just looking at me funny. Let's give him an apple. Here, friend. There we go. I didn't even know I could do that in this game. There's my hardy base. It's another one, it looks like. There we go. Alright, so that's how the mask works. So they do notice you, but they just come up and sniff you. And then we can give them treats. I wonder if that works for, like, full-on bases. I think this one is empty. Oh no, it does respawn. Oh, I bet you can, like, drop apples and then run the other way, too. Put on... Let's give this guy a snack, too. Hi. Just looking at me. Here, friend. This guy doesn't care about apples. Not like apples? How about a pepper? Guy does not like peppers either. Oh, he stepped in the fire. Oh no. Buddy. Wait, is he attacking me because he got lit on fire? So they just keep an eye on you. You're in disguise. They don't check for friendly fire. They don't just have a pyro spy check you. Fish are friends, not food. Maybe I had to feed fish to the... What are they called? Moblins? Or maybe moblins don't eat. That's the lore. They just don't eat. We can't feed them. Can't make friends with them. Can make friends with the bokoblins though. Okay, where is it I need to go? There's somewhere I have to roll a rock all the way from here to across the way, but there's an enemy in the way. A single enemy in the way. Yeah, it's kind of a nice... I wonder if we can find masks for other enemies. Like almost all the enemy types. And there's probably a Lizalfos one. We just have to find the guy that sells them again in a different town. We're gonna go ahead and save and see if we can fight this guy. Wherever he is. The idea is we have to take one of these rocks and roll them into that hole. But there should be a guy that's here to kill. In the middle of the field. There he is. Like the blue variant? Might be able to get a cheeky headshot on him. Okay, so they take a lot of damage, huh? They're like a little boss. Oh wow, and they just dash at you. Let's see if that does any good. I don't think that's how I'm supposed to do it. Oh heck. Let's use normal armor. Since he doesn't seem too friendly, so let's just use normal armor. It's like all of it is the same. I don't really need any resistances. Or anything. Go with that shock resistance. Okay, we got a freeze. Now let's use our two-handed. Oh, why couldn't we equip it? Hold up. Game? Probably want to eat better food, too. This guy is pretty meaty. You probably want to fight him on a horse, and then just arrow him. Not my strategy. My strategy is to just tough it out. Yeah, let's just do it this way. This will work out. Let him pot shot us. Oh, why does he breathe fire? Oh, I gotta use the right weapon. Okay. Okay, we just can't freeze him. And we can't dodge that for some reason. Oh no, my Frost Spear got wasted. Too bad we can't do anything elemental to him. It seems. We can't freeze him when he's moving like that. And we're just taking tons of damage. Why are my bomb arrows not doing anything? I'm not getting them counter hits. Yeah, being on a horse seems like it would make a lot more sense. And we are doing the damage at least. Alright, let's just keep doing little tiny. Oh, he didn't care at all. I shot him with the shock arrow and he's just like, whatever, dude. Get that two-handed out. He's not really... I'm not doing a good job dodging his attacks. It's not really mattering. Okay, that did a lot of damage though. Because he just tanks the shots for some reason. He just does not care. Well, I had to use up Mipha's Grace. But that's okay. But it doesn't look like I dropped anything else. Okay, I'm literally getting one shot with these arrows. That's hilarious. Like, he just does... The guy I'm shooting does not care. That is so weird. He's... Oh no, wrong weapon! There we go. That was a lot of effort. Now watch him get revived as I'm pushing this. Well, his guts and a horn. And a hoof. And a spear. And a bow. Wow, I didn't know they had their own weapons. And drop one of these then. That's a pretty good bow. It's a 39 times 3 bow. That's why I was getting one shot. That was like 100 damage in one bow shot. That's pretty insane. That's pretty crazy. He was doing so much damage with one bow. Yeah, so I think next time, it's probably easier to fight him on a horse. He wasn't that hard, it was just I literally couldn't dodge a single anything of his. I like died twice because I had to get revived twice. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, definitely a tricky guy. Probably want to try fighting him with a horse next time. This is a really tough Korok leaf, huh? It just gets stuck here. Yeah, we can't do anything about this. We just have to try again. This is pretty annoying, so we have to fight these guys. And then try pushing a rock again. Yeah, I know I could do that. I just don't want to use any durability on any of my weapons. I don't have a spare two-handed. Oh, that's going to the exact same spot. Nice. Also, what's up? There we go. It looks like I'm probably gonna have to use a stasis hit anyways. But it has to go up the hill. This is like the hardest. This is a hard Korok leaf. Yeah, too bad I don't have anything. I don't have anything good. I guess I have this hammer that might work. I kind of doubt it. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, so you do have to, yeah, stasis it to get it up the hill. Okay, I was like, is that a dragon thing? That's what it sounds like. It might be the dragon I need to get the horn of. I'm pretty sure I have to go into the Goron area to get to that dragon. I guess I could stasis and bomb. But, uh-oh. Let's see how this works. Let's hope I don't die. Okay, I'm just lightning proof. Yeah, that's pretty handy. Thankfully, Ganon did not revive his baddies. Yeah, the problem is the angle. Yeah, you risk knocking these the wrong angle if you're not careful. So I don't like this, because even if I hit it with the hammer, yeah, just not gonna go where I want it to go. Stasis. There we go. This might be good enough. We're about to the hole. Bonk, stop it. This is kind of just a tedious Korok leaf. I guess it's basically golf, but it's not done particularly well, because, yeah, you can't angle. There we go. We can hit it on the other side, then we're at least good in that regard. I don't like the angles that it gets sent, though. Yeah, I think I can just roll it in now. And these guys come. Okay, to make it extra tense. Oh, can I use lightning as a weapon? I can. That's pretty cool. I just thought of that. I can just walk at enemies. With this. I have a feeling that when I try to push this, it's gonna barely go the other way. I mean, saving's not gonna do me any good, I don't think. I think when I reload... Saving and loading in this game is not, like, an exact science. Lonk, are you serious? Okay, I think the lightning just hit it. No, it's off the side now. I should have just did stasis when it was, like, right here. This is such a tedious Korok leaf. Jeez. I like how there's another one right next to it. Here, we'll try bomb, just to get it to the right spot. That was so close, but so far. I didn't know the lightning was gonna hit it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The lightning added to the push force. Which is not what I wanted. This is where weather just ruins the game. Like, I haven't had anything in the game so far made me think, yes, rain and lightning are good. I guess this helmet makes lightning okay. Otherwise, rain is just there to make it so you can't climb. And lightning was just there to make it so you can't have metal weapons out. I think we can do it like this, actually. Yeah. Okay, so now I gotta do this again. Next time, if it's right next to the hole, just try to tap it in with stasis. Don't try to roll it, because Link's just gonna roll it to the right. For some reason. Oh, hey, and it stood still. Okay. You can try to go for the just getting it in the hole. Or we can go for a little more. We'll try for the hole. But then we can't re-stasis it. Jeez, okay, there we go. Finally. Gotta get the hole in one. That was a lot of effort for a Korok seed, but I guess if you gotta get that 100% completion, better get on it. There we go. Second time's the charm. Get a cheers. We can get a whale. Oh, actually, if I talk about it, I'm gonna give it away. I'm pretty sure I can trust whoever's watching to not leak secrets, but... yeah, I'll reveal it maybe after a certain date. Okay, there's no items from those guys? I can flip those over? I never knew that this whole time. It's a nice quick tip. I never knew that. And they have stuff under them. Oh, wow. Yeah, I never knew that. That was a nice tip, because I just don't use these abilities that much. I don't think outside the box with them. Like, I just didn't even use Stasis Plus for, like, the longest time. Just, like, the last few days of playing this game, I realized I can abuse Stasis. These don't gotta have water under them, though. Alright. I think I'm done in this area now. I just wanted to kill that Lynel, because I need a horn. Yeah, to kill the Lynel, I got the clothes. I still need more parts to get stuff from the tech lab. Alright, so on to the next area. So we'll go... go to Hateno next? Yeah, I think we'll go to Hateno next. Yeah, I got a list here of, like, items and materials in this game I need to collect for clothes. For the ferry. I'll probably work on that. That's why I fought the Lynel. I need a Lynel horn. Also need to do some Minecrafting. Get some carrots. Most of these items aren't that hard to find. It's just I have to remember to get them. Oh yeah, I kind of want to see if people have different reactions to this clothes set. I know they do if you're naked, but imagine they'd put in the effort for this to give different voice lines too. Except that. Yeah, I forgot I even had a house in this game, actually. I can store weapons for looks if I want. And storage. I completely forgot I even had that. Hey, mister! They see right through my disguise. Maybe they didn't do voice lines. Or voice... Yeah, voice lines. I was thinking like a spoken... It can only be words if it's a voice line. Spoken words. I think you can call text voice lines too. Yeah, they don't seem to care. There we go. I never even realized I could do that. I just try to do that because you have to do that in Gerudo Village as well. I guess no one cares. I guess it's only in Gerudo Village and the Bazaar that people have different voice lines for this. Back to original. Let's go for some sick recolors. Go for the gold. Yeah, all these are terrible. All of these are terrible. That's why they only sold the white one in Gerudo Village. That's the only decent looking one. What does originally even look like? Yeah, it looks like that. This is just not good. I'm expecting this one to look the most different with color, but it's like there's a shop specifically for getting a different color of these, but I guess not. Yeah, these two blue ones are the only ones that are okay. The gray, I guess. Can we actually dye the earrings? Does that even work? It's a fabric thing. Yeah, the fabric of earrings, the fabric of amber can't be dyed. Alright. I believe it. I don't think I have anything else I care about recoloring. Yeah, recolor these to gray. That was it. Probably this. There we go, it can be Nacho Libre. These are all still kind of terrible, but like in a good way. What does it look like normally? It just looks like that. I think I like this blue. We have plenty of stuff that we can use to make me blue. That line of text said red dye, red eye. I don't think I have anything else that's interesting to recolor. Oh, whoops. Maybe this? I doubt you can even recolor it. The boots? Let's recolor the boots. Just see if we can even do that. The Moblin mask? Look, we can recolor the boots. That's it. The boots don't even recolor that much. It's a ripoff. Yeah, these are too subtle of changes. Why does Link... Is that part of the disguise? He just lunges back? That would be the nice touch if you were in the... Yeah, Moblin Club. Oh, what a coincidence. If people actually responded like you were Moblin. I think that was the only reason I came here. I think it was just to dye clothes. I actually think that was the only reason I came here. I just thought the Gerudo Vi clothes would be interesting to recolor. And they weren't. That was a bit of a waste. You'd think loading, fast traveling to a spot like right where you are would be faster, but probably not how the game does the fast traveling. It just reloads no matter what. Okay, yeah, they don't have anything new to say. I guess I expected, I just didn't. I don't know. Ooh, I remember. I remember I actually wanted to explore these mountains, and I never did all the way. It's like extra cold, it's double cold, and I never had the stuff to survive double cold. I don't think I'm gonna do that today, but I just remembered that. Now, if we put a different hat on, does he do it different? Okay, he tries to look like a moblin in his pose. And you make bokoblin sounds. I guess I can see if there's anything else I'm looking for here. How do I do that? Need swift carrots? They're in Kakiro Village. Okay. What this game says. So, we'll be on the way to those. It's really only that and Hardy Base are the only things I can actually just look for. Everything else is like an enemy item. Or a Minecraft item. I guess we'll just go back to targeting Hardy Base. Alright. That's all I wanted there, so now we're going to Kakiro. Over here. I think after that, it's just, the Master Sword. I don't think there were too many towns to run around to. I was maybe gonna go to Zora's Domain, but I don't think there's any reason for me to go there. Actually, we'll first go after the swift carrots. Here we go, let's go fly. We might need fortified pumpkins at some point. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some. Gotta buy them one by one. I think 6 is good. Okay. I don't think I get any different responses. Wait, can I do an upgrade? Let's just double check. I can. Okay, I just happen to have 4. That's nice to know. I think I'll go for stamina. I already have enough to do the Master Sword. I mostly just use up stamina. At some point in the game, I only had like 4 hearts, or 5, and I had like 2 stamina wheels. Divine Beast Vamoda remains. That one was controlled by the Rito. Okay. I'm guessing we can't mess with get the orb. Kinda interesting that we have to like get all the memories just to get one shrine. I know where that shrine is and everything. Alright, here's our carrots. Probably is enough to buy my thing. Oh my god, we can buy 12. 12 times 16, what's the math on that? 192. There we go. We're broke, but we're happy now. That's what happened. And now I need to go back up to where I just was. And, go talk to the fairy. I can just speedily travel up so much now. Oh, where's my bow? Where is this thing going? Like, what is it doing? There might be fairies here for me to get. You might have to lose all your fairies to get fairies back, I guess. I know there are fairies here at some point. Not here now, though. Kinda sucks. Oh well. Okay, so now we can enhance stuff. We just needed flint and amber for this. Wait, that means that's the best headgear I have right now. Yeah, this is what I needed the Molduga fins for. Oh, we probably need even more. That one needed 10. So covertly saying that this set one has a set bonus. I still need to get some stuff for that. Okay, these only need one Lionel horn. Which is nice. Does mean we will need to slay more Lionels in the future. This probably needs a can I double check? Yeah, it needs a Lionel horn and hoof. Needs a lot of them. You just have to slay Lionels like crazy. You want to upgrade that. Okay, we can do this. I can't wait to see what the 4th iteration of that is. We get literally eaten. Get chomped on. What's next? Is that it? Oh, we don't have enough swift carrots to do the snow boots? Oops. I accidentally did that. We can try to find more. There might be more. That's all I can upgrade. What needed hardy bass? Oh, the Zora stuff. So I need 6 hardy bass. Like 5 more carrots. How many more carrots do I need? Go ahead and write this down. 5. Because I would guess that the Zora set would have a double set bonus. I want to see how cool the double set bonuses are, but I have to get the fish first, it looks like. I guess I'll go ahead and use the star fragment on this. I know where to get more. Hiya! It's Fox. Toria. Okay, so now we need to find more carrots as well. Not just hardy base. I thought I was good on carrots. I didn't realize I was gonna use them all. There might not be any more though. It might be only at the store. Or not. I keep going this way, apparently. I keep going this way? Finding new objective. What? Yeah, looks like there were some... Oh, there they are. Finding new objective.
Mipha's grace is ready.
What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. I'm confused. Sheikah's sensor is a little intuitive. Like, it's basically saying these are swift carrots, which is correct, but I can't, like, take them. Can I, like, force them out? Can I dig them out? No. I don't know what the game is doing then. Mushroom? I think I went the wrong way. I think I needed to go back up. I thought I could climb this. I would think there would be swift carrots up in here, but they don't seem to be. Not sure what's up with that. Ooh, there we go. It says swift carrot nearby. I thought they'd be in the forest. What's this glowy thing? Oh. Uh-huh. It's saying that they're over here, though. That's not right, game. That's not what I'm looking for. What if my hardy base are in here? There's probably some in Dozora's domain, if nothing else. I don't know, I could just say screw it and just come back later. They'll restock the store in like a day. It's supposed to go off. You're going in the right direction. But notice where it's taking me. It's taking me right back into the village. Because the carrots are here. The game is confused, yeah. The game is trying to make me take those carrots. It doesn't look like I can do that. Can buy the carrots from here, that's about it. But I bought them all. I ate them all. Yeah, so I guess I'll just try again at some point. I'm worried about my salt intake. Alright, well, I give up. We'll worry about this later. Just to upgrade the snow boots. It's no big deal. We'll just come back. Time is it? I want to make sure I don't do nothing but play this game tonight and wind up not playing Goat Sim. I do still intend to play it. The wrong fish. Here it is. I guess we'll go to Zora's Domain for the heck of it. We can probably find our fish there if nothing else. I wanted to get a perfect dodge against that Lionel. That would have helped, but didn't. There's like a normal level one, a weaker one, in a Coliseum like in the beginning of the game. I could go back and fight that one and just figure out how to fight Lionel from that. It's probably not too bad. I just gotta learn the tips and tricks. Like, doing the headshots with arrows was okay. Oh, there's a monster shop. Let's go there. Well, good thing I went to Zora's Domain. Now we can maybe disguise as like a Lizalfos or something. We can disguise as a Pyro. Only there's a waterfall like right there. I think I have enough stamina to climb. Anyways. Yeah, this might not work out, actually. See if we can stand on this. This game... that's the only annoying thing. You do that, but then you're facing the wrong way. Okay, we're gonna have to try something else. This isn't working out. So close yet so far. We're gonna have to climb a waterfall and get back up top here. Yeah, this game is like hardy base, dude. Go for them hardy base. Okay, that was weird. I could not see where I was going at all. We just gotta get up here. And we're gonna need some stamina food, huh? That's okay. There we go. Oh, I could have just went up the shrine. Okay, there he is. Kilton. I've developed a new monster gear. I call it the Lizalfos mask. Just when you think you're sleeping, they attack. Oh, they also have a monster bridle and a monster saddle. Interesting. He didn't say anything about that. That's pretty interesting too. We're gonna need a ton of Mon though for that. Moni. We probably have enough now. We definitely want that Lizalfos mask. Now we have more disguises. You didn't explain the saddle or the bridle. This is interesting though. Horse items. I don't know how it works or anything, but we just picked to put it on. I'm guessing though it lets you use you can use the masks and then you can have your horse disguised as well. That would be my guess. We'll use some of the give him some of the cheap stuff. The spring-loaded hammer seems to have pretty good durability, because I didn't break it when I was trying to hit that rock, which is pretty good. Alright, we'll get this saddle. So does the saddle go in my inventory? My one question. Oh, can we not even upgrade this? It looks like we can't upgrade it. The fairy didn't upgrade it. Maybe it goes under key items. Hey, it's a picture of a horse. Huh. I guess I'll have to try horses again at some point. I've like barely used horses the entire time I've played this game. Okay. We keep going this way. There is a base somewhere. An inscription? Oh, okay. I thought that was an inscription. Are there no fish here? Oh, there he is. What's an armored cart? Oh, there they are. There's probably one mixed in there somewhere. Oh, I see him. No, these are just Hyrule base. I don't think I saw a single Hardy base. I could be wrong. Those aren't it. Those are, like stamina fish. Yeah. Well, maybe we have to go up the waterfall or something to find them. I'm surprised I didn't get equipment as revolutionary as this in the Gerudo Desert. Like being able to climb waterfalls. I guess it's just very game changing. There none in here? Doesn't look like it. Bunch of stamina fish. That one? That's a Hyrule base. I don't think I see any. Now it says finding new objective. Like the ones that I could do, I missed. Yeah, the game is saying to go this way. This is very confusing. There we go, there was one. So they are blue. Are these it? And I'm missing them? This is an armored cart. Okay, so they were blue. I didn't realize the Hardy base were blue. These might be it. Oh no, those were armored cart. Well, I'm accumulating the heck out of some armored carp at least. That's not it either. Where does the game think they are? This is very confusing. Let's look at the Hyrule Compendium. This is like taking me in circles. Akala Highlands in West Necluda is where it says I can find these the easiest. I believe that, because I found some in Akala Highlands. Here wasn't very useful. Yeah, so we just won't worry about it here. We'll stop. Okay, game. Can't climb into the throne room? There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore the game on where it thinks fish are right now. Alright, I should probably just go ahead and do the Master Sword. I'm gonna do that tonight. Yeah, the game still thinks that there's fish over here. I feel like it'd be better to go to the Akala Highlands, like the game said. Yeah, it's just pointing me back to this pond. Like, yes, go to this pond and there are fish. Oh, wow. I just air shot myself. Is this one of them, though? It looks like it. No, that's an armored carp. Alright, enough of this. I think I'm tired of it. I think I'm done with this. Okay, so the only other odd and end I wanted to do... There were two. Let's go to the Shrine of Resurrection real quick. Let's go back to the beginning of the game. There's a little tip and trick to do there. If anyone's trying to, you know, beat this game that's watching, keep this in mind. Yeah, I'll probably just worry about finding those odds and ends later. I have to kill yet more... I'll just worry about it later. So now that we're back here, if we... Let's see what's in these first. Nothing. If we go back here, yeah. There's a Korok. I did not realize that. If you don't go back and look, you'll miss it. Alright. So now... Let's go do the Master Sword. The last odd and end to do. How long have I been streaming this game? Almost 2 hours. I'll probably play like 30 or 45 more minutes. There we go. How is a tree branch better than... Oh, a tree branch is better than the hammer. Of course. I must dance, so first let's let Hetsu dance for us. Weapon stash? We just need 45 Korok seeds. Heck yeah. Let's hoard even more weapons. At this point I don't have any excuse to not always have a hammer and Korok leaf. I don't really need this many weapon slots, but I just like hoarding the weapons. Let's try bow stash? Just 8 seeds. What a mustache. What a must-have stash. Alright. Needs 10 for shield. Or he can do a bow. He needs 12. I guess... I don't know. I know I've been needing the bow slots just because I've been finding so many bows with like different utility, but shields not so much. I found so much in terms of shields. I think I'm kind of good. I guess I could go with another shield slot for completeness sake. I'm probably not going to come back here for a while. I basically have plenty of slots. Really just the bow slots and the weapon slots I've been kinda needing. Yeah, I wonder if our inventory needs to be full. Needs to not be full for us to pull the Master Sword. Let's heal up all the way first. Now let's actually just cook something to heal up. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's eat what we just made. Now we're healed up. Meat, nut. We use wheat or butter. Oh, that didn't do us any good. Oh, that's not a good meal? Put too many ingredients together, didn't I? Oh well. What was it I could pick up? Oh, a soup ladle. We just equip nothing but joke weapons. A playthrough. Only gonna equip sticks and soup ladles and leaves. That's it. Alright, let's go for it. We might die. Dude, we got it. Your inventory is full. It just showed that. Oh, do we get a flashback from this? It looks like we do.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Okay, well, I guess there was this ultimate weapon I hid, but whatever. He doesn't have to know where it is.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
It opposes the Calamity. Only the hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. Tainted by his malice, it will be suffused with the holy light. You wield it without need, its power will be exhausted and it will no longer... You must wait in the sword to recover. So I guess it takes up its own slot? Look at our weapon inventory now. Can we drop it or is it a permanent slot? Nice, it's permanently slotted. Dude, heck yeah, we got the Master Sword. So I don't rely too much on its power. I guess it probably breaks and then we have to come back and get it. Or it just regenerates. We'll see. Oh, oops. Here, we gotta use them all up so they regen. There we go. I'm kind of curious what he means by that. Well, I guess it has durability and it just probably regenerates on its own, is what I would assume. I guess that's all we're gonna learn about the Master Sword today. Thought we might have like a trial to do with it or something, but that's it. Can we not talk to the Deku Tree anymore? Guess not. Hidden Riddles of Hyrule. Oh, I can't tell him I actually didn't do the hidden riddles? Let's double check. And it's apparently 13 hearts you need to get to use the Master Sword. Here we go, now we can talk. Okay, that's all he has to say. I need like an electric fish for something on top of the Deku Tree, but I don't have an electric fish yet. I think this is all we can do here. Is there a bird's nest? Oh, there is. That's all we could do here. Let's use the Master Sword to cut down some shrubs. Let's do that. So I'm guessing it only works. It does the light thing on Ganon and probably the bosses, I would assume. We can't really test it here though. There's a weird island over here, but I don't know how to get to it. An interesting thing I just noticed. I noticed it on the map before. I was like, how do you get to this island? I don't know. You probably aren't supposed to climb up anywhere. Yeah, because then it transforms into this. I'll have to just figure that out later, when I get, like, the other thing. What is this? Oh, is this the path one that I did? It was this one. Okay. I wonder how you get... You might have to get onto the island from outside here, too. Maybe we'll check that out at some point. There's this ruins over here, too. All this area over here. Not sure where to explore majorly next. Maybe the Goron area? Let's go... Yeah, we'll go explore the Gerudo area now. We're gonna go to the Divine Beast. We're just gonna skip around some more. See what happens when we use up the Master Sword. It's, I don't know, 30 power is kind of a good middling area, I guess. It's really strong if you get it early on, but It's just balance, strength. You get it later. It might like power up based on how many guardians you've done or something too. I don't know. Maybe if you get it with only one guardian, it's only 15 power. I thought we might regenerate our thingy if we went to the guardian. I guess not. Let me double check how long it takes, because the game doesn't tell you if you don't look. It charges every 10 minutes. Basically, it looks like. Okay, well I need to wander around basically everywhere in this area. Because there's 3 guys, I think? Or 4? A number like that? That need help? Like, I could just jump down if I want. I don't know. It better be a good reward for this side quest. Having to find random peeps. So what is that area? It's the beginning of the game, isn't it? Still sledge you can't stand in? Yeah. Oh, we can't pick this up? Oh, we can. It's just in a weird spot. Yeah, probably if I just go where enemies are mostly, I can find most of these guys that are in trouble. Have I been over there? I guess I have, but it doesn't look like it all the way. Oh, hi. Where'd you guys come from? Don't mind me. What I have to do is I have to find monsters harassing people. What was that? Like, just what was that? What is this? This is an enemy thingy. Dungeon. Doesn't look like they're harassing anyone. I have to find ones with people. Well, slimes are energetic. Just bouncing. I need some luminous stone, so I'm gonna go and do this. That's what this is. Well, it looks like it is. Can we use the Master Sword to Minecraft? That would be hilarious. Can't. There we go. We need luminous stone for some stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over these guys. No big deal. There's nothing on this island? There's just a guy here. I'm only interested in this area if there's like people to save. Should we pretend to be a moblin? Or should I just backstab him? We'll go for the backstab. Uh-oh. I'm in a very awkward spot. Jump. He's just gonna go away? Yeah. Let's Minecraft on this stuff. Doesn't look like there's anything else to this area. Like guardians in it, but I don't know why. I can't search him? That's really tricky to search, huh? Oh boy. We're just gonna give up. We're done. Not gonna worry about it. Let's see if we can flip this one over, since it's in water. So I've just learned the epic trick. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay. I'm just gonna rest up at this place and then resume our mission. Actually, it's almost daytime already. Screw it. Oh, what? Interesting. So Yaika clan members just appear out of nowhere now. Why do rupees... Oh my god, that rupee rolled so far away. That's so much physics to it. You can get another duplex bow out of it. Wonder if that I will find any Yiga assassins that are just people that you can talk to anymore. That are all just out for blood. I'm gonna climb up the mountain because I assume it'd be easier to just look down to find anyone in trouble. Except we can't really climb up. Oh hey, look at this. Wonder if it's the same one in this.
Urbosa's fury is ready.
That breaks my immersion. I can't have this yelling. Got him. Why are there all these assassins? Is this another thing at night? Oh my god! Heck yeah. This is hilarious. I can just throw these guys. Oh, I thought he'd get hit by the rock. What if that's just a part of traveling at night now? I have to deal with all these, assassins. Might be. I didn't realize you could pick up and kick those guys' heads, though. I think I have done it before, but I just forgot. Because I generally just try to run away from the skeletons. They're a little too spooky. I think I can climb up and try to find people. That looks like someone in trouble. Nah, no. Don't take any, don't mind me. I'm just a moblin. I'm just a bokoblin. Alright, whatever, dude. Here, take an apple. Let's make friends, not food. There you go. This is the pacifist run. There you go. Am I saved? Alright, let's one down. Need to find a few more. But this chick was right next to the other guys, too. I did kind of suspect they'd be up here. Hi. Let me just take you guys' treasure real quick. They care about that? Not really. We can probably, like, drop a bomb and bait him. What I'd assume. And follow this back down, there's probably more people to save. Have to make it across, though. we'll go back this way. Oh boy, the camera. Hi. I wonder if they eventually, like, start attacking if you just stand there. Or if they care. Might not. We can go for another backstab. Alright, that's 3 out of them down. Not sure which way the rest of them would be, but they'd be on this catwalk somewhere. I really don't know where, though, on it. Might not be over here, because I don't see any enemies on it. There's no enemies on this part of the catwalk, I remember. They're probably not here. They're probably the other way. I'd assume. Maybe that's what this lamp is here to designate. Uh-oh. This disguise is working out pretty well, though. We'll say. I come in peace. You just passed over dead. It's no big deal. You just fell over dead. Wonder if they'll let me just throw the explosive barrel at them. Probably. Wait, I could still get a sneak strike in there? That's kind of wacky and kooky. Oh my god, the double kill. I didn't think that was gonna work. Piece of my fist too. And get a knuckle sandwich. They're missing an action. Alright, so he rescued all his buds. They were all pretty close. Together. Yeah, let's put the spiked Boko shield on. I guess we can have a shield specifically to shield surf with again. Which is nice. Let's just fast travel back to the stable, because I don't really feel like... yeah, doing this much longer. Bleh. I actually, disguise is my new favorite item. I think. So good. Okay, let's do some item swaps. I kind of like having the hammer more than the Korok leaf, honestly. I haven't had any reason to use the leaf recently. That might change for some areas I explore, but... Let's talk to this guy now.
Hey! Ah! Whoa!
Alright, so that's more of just, your friends decided to part ways. Wonder why. Spouted some garbage about the Sword of Legend. Alright, let's see what they do if I, show them my sword.
Oh.
I know he doesn't care. Alright, well, I'm not too sure if I want to be done with this game right now or not. I guess if I stop, I'll probably stop, stop and eat. Get something I can reheat real quick and just eat real quick. Little calzone. Then I move on to Goat Simulator. I think that'll work. They'll give me like 3 hours to play Goat Simulator. So I wound up doing just odds and ends and no... None of this exploration I intended to do. Sounds about right. What did I even do this stream for 2 hours of Zelda? How did I play this game for that long? I guess I looked for a fish for longer and a carrot for much longer than I wanted to. Had to fight Lionel, I guess. Oh wow, the dog walks out the way. Dog's the smartest of them all. Oh, did I hit him?
Ah. Oh.
The Great Hyrule Forest in the Elden region.
Ah.
I don't think the dog likes me anymore. I guess he calmed down. He doesn't care anymore. He's good. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm trying to just, like, I don't know, delay as long as possible for some reason. Alright. Anyways. Done with this game. I guess I'll, I might not change the game on Twitch, but this is basically IRL. Switch to intermission. I'm gonna be right back.